Hi class, today you're going to practice different ways to represent a number. And you're going to have a 3-digit number, okay? So there are 4 different ways to represent a number. The first way is standard form. Standard form is when you have the number written the way we are used to. So for example, if you have this number, standard form is 475. That's standard form. The word standard means like regular. So this is the way we're used to writing numbers. Remember, this is a 3-digit number. This is a digit, and that is a digit. Digit is another way to say number. So there's 3 numbers in this number, but we call them digits. That's why it's called a 3-digit number, okay? So we are going to represent this number in 3 different ways. Okay, the first way is unit form. Unit form is when you write how many units. So remember, we have ones, tens, hundreds, ones, tens, hundreds. So you write how many units you have of each. So by looking at this, I have blank hundreds, blank tens, and blank ones. Now I need to fill in how many hundreds I have, how many tens I have, and how many ones I have in those blank spots. So I have, for the unit form, 4 hundreds, 7 tens, and 5 ones. Unit form. You may have seen this before, but you may not have known what it's called. So now this is called the unit form because I have 4 groups of 100, 7 groups of 10, and 5 groups in ones. Okay? And now you have word form. For word form, you can use this number words chart to help you. Word form means that you have to actually write all the words. Okay? You should have all words for this. So what I like to do for this part is I like to say it out loud. So by reading this number out loud, I would say 400. So I need to write the number 4. Right here I see 4. I'm going to use this to help me spell. 100, I need to write that. Remember, you want to have all words. 70, so I'm not going to write the number 7 or 17. I need to go down here and look for 70. I see 70 right there. And same thing with the number 5. Right there. So the way we write this is 475. I shouldn't see any numbers there. It should be all words. That's why it's called word form. Okay? The last one is expanded form. I like to think of expanded form like an accordion. We expand it. We stretch it out. Okay? So expanded form means you need to write the value. Okay? So think of the value. So look at the hundreds. What's the value of the hundreds place? Remember, think of this. If a digit's in the hundreds, you count by hundreds. So if I have 4, I would go 100, 200, 300, 400. So I'm writing my number bond, right? So that's 400. Okay? And look at the tens. If a digit's in the tens, you count by tens. There's 7 of them. So you would count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then look at the ones place. If a digit's in the ones, you count by ones. This should be easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is a number bond using expanded form, which you write the value. Okay? Let's try it one more time. Let's say I have the number 693. Okay? 693 is the number I'm going to represent. So remember, let's start with the unit form. The unit form is how many units you have for each different group. So I have blank hundreds, blank tens, blank ones. Think, what would I write in each blank spot? Think to yourself. So if you said 6 hundreds, 9 tens, 3 ones, you are correct. You're just writing how many of each unit you have. Now let's use my number chart for the word form. So remember, I'm going to read it out loud. I should write the word 693. So I'm going to look for the word 6, and I see it right here. So I'm going to write it down. Then I have the word 100, which is down here. And then 90 right here. And then the word 3 right here. As you can see, it's all words for the word form. That's why it's called word form, because it's all words. The last part is a number bond. And you need to use expanded form because you're expanding the number. So that you would write the value. 693 goes in the whole, and then you just write the parts. So in the hundreds, if a digit's in the hundreds, you count by hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. So I write 600 right here. If a digit's in the tens, you count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. If a digit's in the ones, you count by ones. 1, 2, 3. That part should be easy, right? Okay, so now, oh, you know what? You can't see that. So now you can see that I have represented the same number in 4 different ways. Standard form, unit form, word form, and expanded form using a number bond. So this is what you're going to do today, using a 3-digit number and showing the number and representing it 4 different ways. Okay,